Hello, guys and gals. This is Aunt Diane reporting from my house with nasty bronchitis. The picture on the right shows how lousy I look. In fact, I think I even look worse than that. Pale, lack of sun, cold spell. Let's forget that. I'm talking about Christmas scams, and I've got to remind you, and there might be new ones that come along. First of all, gift card scams. We know there are many. The one I'm most used to or most acquainted with is that somebody doesn't buy the gift card, but they get the code off of it, cover it back up with that tape that you can actually buy and, make it undetectable that it's been tampered. And then when somebody buys it, the money is immediately removed from it. Another scam, I didn't really list it here because I'm lazy, You go to a self-serve machine, say at Walmart Express or just wherever, and you start scanning your stuff, not realizing somebody already scanned something really high priced, like say an expensive gift card or just whatever, a phone card, and you're in a hurry and you don't notice till you get home. Okay, that does happen. The Walmarts by me, the Walmart neighborhood market, it just mostly sells food. They have people watching. They'll even say as people get online, is this going to be cash or card? And they actually watch you. Say you're buying something that's like a medication, which drug addicts use to make their drugs. It'll say, age required, and the person will come over. They have 3 or 4 ladies in the Walmart, jackets. So that's great. But you still have to be careful. You're also going to get your email scams. Somebody recently got an email scam, and Social Catfish and those other people, Trilogy Media, they're always doing little email shorts, and I give credit to all of them. They're wonderful and they're funny as heck. Email scams that says, say UPS, we're trying to get so and so to you. Can you click right here? Or there's something wrong. Don't click it. Do not click it. Another thing is that it's not really them, okay? You can even get a phone call with the phone number. They can fake the phone number. Never talk to them on the phone. Don't even take a number they give you. Just go ahead, look it up fresh yourself. Never click a link. Can also have strangers following you to your car after especially Christmas shopping to rob you or steal your presents, especially at night. I never go shopping at night, no matter what time of year. I used to be like that when I was younger, but now I'm old and I realize how vulnerable everybody is. You have to be really careful. And then, most of all, there's going to be others, but I'm just saying the top ones that come to mind. The Grinch coming along and stealing gifts from under your tree. That's really sad because I know people that it's happened to, especially when I was younger and I felt so bad. This family that I knew, they had all their Christmas presents stolen. And let me give you a piece of advice, and this is also a fire safe rule. Do not leave your Christmas tree lit up overnight or when you're not in the home. Please. And of course, lock your door. It's really sad, but it does happen. People do come and they rob you. And not to put down anyone's family or friends, but beware of those close to you. It could be that someone close to you is fine, but they may have a friend that they're bringing along for the first time. I messed up. I clicked something to bring the screen back up and it hit resume, so I hope nothing was skipped. But you never know. You have a first time friend over or something, and you don't know. You have to be real careful. All the charities that are asking for donations can really turn you upside down. Ha ha ha, trying to be funny, whatever. The ones I fall for the most are the animal charities. and I know that they're from legitimate places, especially the what do you call the no kill shelters by me. So I always try to give them a little something. Also, when you see somebody on the street and you don't know who they are, what I do is I will always give somebody food, but I will not give them money because you don't know what they're going to spend the money on. But I never have a problem giving somebody food. A lot of times when I'm online and buying something, and the cashier says, "Would you like to, you know, give a donation for, to feed the hungry?" Or sometimes they have bags full of little goodies. Do you want to buy one of these bags? And they'll put your name on it that you donated it. Little things for around the house. Or did you want to round up your purchase, like to the next dollar for so and so charity? I usually do because, a little bit to me it might mean a lot to somebody else. I can't always do it, but I try to as much as I can when it's at a well known store. What really pissed me off recently was there were guys, and it was more than one store. They were selling like the palms that they give you on Palm Sunday in the Catholic Church. And it wasn't even Easter time. It wasn't even, that time of year. It's been recently. And there were guys standing out there, saying the word of God, whatever. They were young guys too. And they were saying, any donation is fine. So I figured, let me buy one of those palms and I'll just give him change. He goes, no. I said, what's the amount you have to have? Oh, any amount. So I give him a handful of change. Looks and goes, that's not enough. I said, then forget it. And I walked away. I don't mean to be a bitch, but I went in the store and I said that, told them what happened. And they go, oh, again, those guys, we're always telling them, we're always kicking them out. Another place I saw it too, and it just disgusts me. That's not a legitimate charity. I'm sorry. Sometimes in front of Walmart, there'll be a table set up, and those are usually legitimate because, no respectable store, however respectable Walmart is, no store like that is going to, let somebody be there and just, do whatever, sell whatever it is. Usually Girl Scout things, yeah, I get suckered and buy the cookies. Um, Sometimes it's just somebody you don't know. Keep kids off drugs. Um, keep the kids off drugs. How is me spending money? If it's to put them in a social program, like a youth council or something to keep them occupied, yeah, that's worth it. And I just give a very small amount because I don't have much myself. But I figure giving somebody a little is better than nothing. The Salvation Army Santas, I usually throw a little bit of change in there. But you have to give to who you feel in your heart that you should give to. Don't be feeling bad if you don't. But one thing I always do is if somebody is begging, I will always offer to get them something to eat. And when they say no, they just want the money. I know that I'm sorry to say, but for, you know, abused substances, whether it's liquor or drugs or something, I'm not going to be a part of that. God forbid they buy something with money I give them and say they have an overdose. That would be horrible. And that money could have been spent on food that would nourish them instead of, hurting them. I understand addiction. I'm not being, I'm not being mean about it and saying, I don't care. Of course I care. But I'm not going to contribute to somebody possibly overdosing or something. If somebody tries to get money from you and it just doesn't feel right, say no. And make sure you're not in some dark corner or something. Make sure you're in a well lit place when you shop, especially this time of year. One more thing I'd like to say, and whoever is listening to this, if they've been in that spot, don't be offended, but I've got to say this because it really bothers me. Provided the person is someone you trust. If you know somebody's alone for the holiday, they live out of town from their family, whatever, and they can't go back, consider inviting them over for a meal or even a cup of hot cocoa or something. Don't be like, saying, well, that's their problem. My family's together and that's all that matters. Some people actually do that. In fact, it was done to me once and it hurt so badly. Please don't do that. If somebody is someone that maybe you can't trust, maybe you just have them over for a little while, don't be having a meal in front of them and say, well, you're just here for the eggnog and so get out. That's mean. But it's for a short meal or a treat. You're right there with them. It's not like they're going to steal anything in front of you. Don't let somebody spend the holiday alone. I'm sorry, but this time of year is when some people do self harm due to being so depressed and lonely. So please keep that in mind and open your heart. More important than opening your wallet is opening your heart. I hope to see you soon. I'm going to have some nasty scam videos, but I wanted to just say this stuff for the holiday. I want to send a message of love to all of you, whether you, my dog's barking, whether it's Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever somebody celebrates. If they don't celebrate at all, I just want to send a message of love to everybody. God bless. Bye bye.